cried so much that soon she was tepid and forgotten. The fear said, this time I think he's gone for good. So in my mind I'm wondering, should I say this or that or not? Then suddenly the silence right when everything was quiet. I knew what was needed, just love and compassion. Fear picked up on the second ring. He mumbled before confessing he was totally besotted. The fear moaned, he's only toying with my heart. So now I'm wondering how to start to unstop a mind that's clouded. Then in the silence, right when everything was quiet, I knew what was needed, just love and compassion. Fear, binding, blinding fear. Fear no longer speaks through me. Oh no, 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 no. It's love, love right now and here, that clearly covers all I see. I see you now. I see true now. All is well. I forgot to mail the check today. Tomorrow someone's rightful pay will not be in their possession. Sometimes I feel like such a simple-minded fool. Maybe I should go back to school to pursue some safe profession. But in the silence, right here where everything is quiet, I know what is needed, just a love and compassion. It's just a love and compassion. Compassion. It's just a love and compassion. If you are one bringing light to the darkness, then the rising sun will call you blessed. If you are one who in darkness will nurture the light, then the setting moon will know your name. Your name is blessed, for you are tested, for you are rebuked and you are scorned. Though they revile you, they can't defile you, for all all receive their just reward, just reward. If you are one being light in the darkness, then the blazing sun will call you blessed. If you are one who in darkness reveals the light, then the glowing moon will speak your name. If some accuse you, if they abuse you, it's just that they don't know what they are. They have rejected what you have accepted. They fear the light and you shine like a star. Blessed is your name, even as they set their evil eye upon you. So rejoice again, I say rejoice, as you make your choice and raise your voice. Food for the hungry, shelter for the homeless, water for the thirsty, support for the oppressed. See, you are the blessing when they pray to be blessed. There's no need to fight when you are the light. Just shine, shine, shine. You are the one, you're the promise of light in the darkness, and the setting sun, he calls you blessed. Oh, lovely one, from the darkness shine, shine your light. For the rising moon, she sings your name. Your name is blessed, blessed. La 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 la. Your name is blessed. Oh, blessed. Yeah. La 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 la. Something on my mind, and it's high time for my confession. To the world I may seem kind and a success in my profession, but when I search deep in my soul, I find a hole about the size of your oppression. And I wonder, could it be the solution is calling for me? Whatever I've done to the least, whatever I've done to the least, whatever I've done to the least of these, I've done it to me. Maybe I can see the signs, and maybe I don't wanna name it. Maybe I So when you're feeling down, way underground, I'm gonna take you where the vibe is high. Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Hey everybody, it is Saturday night. So you know what that means. It is time for High Vibe Saturday Night with Ray Davis. I am your humble host. And I welcome you to this edition of High Vibe Saturday Night with Ray Davis. I'm so grateful you all are here. This is the show for evolutionary revolutionaries just like you, where we celebrate high vibe music and arts and all things associated therewith. Yes, I used therewith. How many times have you used therewith this week? All right then. So I'm so grateful to greet you here along with my good friend Davis the Ray. Everybody say hi to Davis the Ray. Hi, Davis the Ray. Yes, okay. Now you can get off the microphone and sit over here. This was gifted to me by our good friends Catherine and Paul Clary. And anyway, his name is Davis the Ray because I'm Ray Davis, so it's kind of clever like that, see? I didn't name him. Paul did. So welcome everybody. It's good to see you. This is this is the place to go if you are an evolutionary revolutionary. That is, you are doing your best in this movement of one, or a movement of one. What is the evolutionary revolution? Is a movement of one, where people take it upon themselves to get rid of the old regime of old thinking of just regular person kind of fear and upsetness and anger and hatred, leaving all that stuff behind and deciding to do everything that they can to evolve to become their evolutionary best, come what may. That's what the evolution revolution is. And the fact that you're here means that you are an evolutionary revolutionary. And it takes a revolutionary spirit to do this kind of thing nowadays, actually any days, because it's just not necessarily natural for most people to start exploring within and to choose to take unto themselves, personal responsibility for existence and for lives. So this month we are focusing on, we're dealing with the idea of faith. Davis, I need to put you someplace else because you're kind of in the way. No, okay, all right, fine. But before we go any further, I'd like to go ahead and thank our guest, or not our guest, but our sponsor. I've been Gwen Keneally of BackToTheKitchenCatering.com. For all your catering needs, choose this high vibe entrepreneur. She cooks great food, great food, and she's going to treat you well. She treats her employees well, she treats the earth well, and that's what we're here applauding. So thank you, Gwen. And let's see, now who do we have? Oh, by the way, let's see, I'll do it like this. Yeah, by the way, Lori, say hello to everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Can you hear Lori? Please give us a thumbs up or something if you can hear her. Say something again there, Lori.
Hello, everybody.
Did I get enough?
Lovely people.
I set it up so that she could. Are you saying anything there, Lori, in terms of folks can hear you? Yay. Okay, so anybody we get to say hello to?
Sherry Deeds.
Sherry Deeds is here tonight.
Joan Elston McCullough.
Oh, Joan, yay. Thank you, Sherry and Joan. Yay,
Janine
thank you.
Janine and Phil.
Who now?
Janine and
Phil, yay, the family's online.
Amber
Thank you.
And the gang.
Amber and the gang are on. Yeah,
Brian
with Tim.
and Heidi.
And Brian and Heidi are here. Yay, thank you for being here, you guys. All right. So, so Cherie says that she can hear you well, and I trust her ears because she is an excellent musician, wonderful musician, music director at CSL Simi Valley. We love going out to CSL Simi Valley. Some really, really good people. Wonderful. Love them. Okay, so before we go any further, I want to go ahead and say, let's pray. It's always a good idea to start out with a bit of prayer. And so we have Liz Racy, or do we have Liz Racy with a prayer this morning? Ooh, did I put it in place? I might have last week's prayer in. Let's see. Nope. I want to talk about next week's guest. I don't have the prayer in place. Oh boy. Okay. Next week's guest is none other than Marianne Lewis. Now you see her posing with Lori. Why do I have a photo of Marianne Lewis posing with Lori? Because every photo I have of Marianne Lewis, she's posing with somebody.
Marianne Lewis is a very sociable person. She knows people, people know her, people love her, and you're going to find out why if you don't know so already. On next Saturday night, the 2nd of September. The 2nd of September, Marianne's going to be joining us. Okay, do I have a prayer? I do not. I wanted you to see this. Okay, so this photo up here, what are you looking at? Well, this was when I was last up in Oregon, up in Bend. And so they have for the summer, a lot of community activities, a lot of outdoor concerts and art festivals and things like that. It's a really lovely community. And so we were at one such place, and granddaughter number 1, Isla, loves to get balloon animals from this guy who does brilliant balloon artistry. He really is brilliant. And so we went out there to the big old show, big old concert, and he did a balloon for Isla. And then my son-in-law, bonus son-in-law number 1, or number 2, because number 1's Drew. Bonus son-in-law number 2, Casey, conspired with the balloon maker to make a balloon of me. Yeah, that's supposed to be me. See what they had and everything, and I had to get mad at him though, because he gave me black here, but he gave me all white here. What's up with that? There's some black still in there, don't you see? 2 or 3. But I was wearing a red T-shirt, and I had on some khaki shorts, and he got all of that. I just thought that was kind of cute. All right, so let's get some music on. I think I will stay with this. Haven't you heard? You're the light lighting up the world. Haven't you heard? Haven't you heard? Ooh, 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 ooh. Ah, ah, ah. La, 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 la. Yeah. I know sometimes it's hard for you to clearly see just how you're gonna keep it together. Your obligations and responsibilities, how you gonna meet them ends, how you gonna make it one more time. But now let's hear the truth of it. You are much, much more than this. Haven't you heard? Haven't you heard? You're the light lighting up the world. Haven't you heard? Haven't you heard? In you there's no darkness. Haven't you heard? Haven't you heard? You're the bread, you're the wine, the word. Haven't you heard? Haven't you heard? You're the light of the universe. Sometimes I know it's hard to hold your head up high and show the world you've got it together. You think of things that make you wanna run and hide. Who would love you if they knew who you are? Who could you trust to understand? Now let's hear the truth of it. You are loved much more than this. Haven't you heard? Haven't you heard? You're the light lighting up the world. Haven't you heard? Haven't you heard? In you there's no darkness. Oh, haven't you heard? Haven't you heard? You're the bread, you're the wine, the word. Haven't you heard? Haven't you heard? You're the light of the universe. You're not the things you have done. You're not the words that you've said or the heartache that you're going through. You are the bride of are the sun, you are the glow of the moon, and in your presence, the things that seem dark fade away. Yeah, yeah. Haven't you heard? Haven't you heard? You're the light lighting up the world. Haven't you heard? Haven't you heard? There's no darkness. Oh, haven't you heard? Haven't you heard? You're the bread, you're the wine, the word. Haven't you heard? Haven't you heard? You're the light of the universe. You're the light lighting up the world. Haven't you heard? Haven't you heard? Ooh. Haven't you heard? Oh, you know what? There's something about that song I wanted to bring out. It just hit me as we were singing. Maybe you were singing along, but as I was singing this bit. So I know that who would love you if they knew? Who could you trust to understand? Yeah. Who would love you if they knew? That's following the verse that sometimes it's hard to hold your head up high and show the world you've got it together. You know, we all put on a kind of a mask to go out into the outer world, to meet friends and foes and, you know, go to work in the grocery store and kindergarten and etc. You know, doing what we do during the day. So we don't just go out, you know, as our blank true selves. We got to put on some kind of clothing, right? We put on clothes for the body. We also put on a psychological set of clothes that we show to people, you know. And so in that song, it's like, yeah, you got it good. You're doing good, keeping folks the idea that you got it together. Everything's cool. But who would love you if they knew? Who could you trust to understand? And the funny thing is, man, I don't know about you, but sometimes if somebody, a friend of mine or family member breaks down and says, hey, Ray, I've had this thing. I'm really having a hard time with blah. Generally speaking, I mean, if I love him, I'm not going to hold it against him. I'm not going to judge him for it. I'm going to do my best to help him out. Or at least be somebody to listen, be there for him. But when it comes to myself, and maybe you're the same, let me know. I don't really want to show all my cards. I don't necessarily want people to know I'm having a hard time with this or that. I kind of want to keep it covered up. So that's where that lyric came from. Who would love you if they knew? Who could you trust to understand? What about you? You ever have that kind of situation where you feel like you can't really let the real you out of you. You can't let people know what you're going through, what the tough times are. Hey, Lori, we got anybody? Any questions, any comments on the live chat? What's going on?
Cherie was saying how much she loved it and loved singing it with you.
Oh, yay! That's right. Yeah, definitely, Cherie. So cool.
And Cheryl was saying that the sound and the video aren't in sync.
Ooh.
They're little. I just checked. It's a little bit off.
Yeah, sometimes it'd be like that.
No.
Sometimes it'd be like that. Yeah, sometimes it depends on a lot of things. How much traffic is going on. I mean, we've got a really, really great connection from the house, but it is through Wi-Fi, and sometimes Wi-Fi can be a little bit iffy. And so just hang in there a little bit. Thank you for letting us know. Nothing I can do here.
But Joan said it sounds good.
Sounds good though, Joan? Yeah, excellent.
Okay, yeah.
Excellent. So, this we've been focusing on faith, or at least I've been looking at faith this month, and that there's that scripture section of the Bible in the book of Hebrews, chapter 11, verse 1 says, "Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen." So it is evidence. It is substance. Faith is substance. Faith is evidence. But we have to believe the evidence. And that's the funny thing about faith. See, that makes sense about... oh, yeah. Yeah, sure, it does. So with faith, I can have assurance that regardless of how somebody might take the news that I'm going through an issue or having a problem with such and so, I'm actually cool with the living one. Because that's what the song says. Haven't you heard, you're the light lighting up the world. Haven't you heard, in you there's no darkness. That doesn't mean that we don't experience dark things. It doesn't mean that we don't have a dark thought or 200 or 300. Right? But ultimately, it isn't what defines us. Nothing that we do or say defines us. Truth is, we're made perfect in the image and likeness of the living one. Now, what we do with that perfection is another matter. We can definitely do some good and some harm while we're in these bodies. I heard about another situation, I think it was in Louisville today. I read a headline that there was some sort of a shooting at some location. I think at least 3 people gone, 3 people dead from a shooting. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. It was at some sort of a retail establishment, and they say it was racially motivated. So there are people, we can do a whole lot of harm with what we have, but even that doesn't change the identity of who we really are. It's a matter of me believing what I'm being told from higher consciousness, that's part of me, that is me. It's up to me to believe that. And that is where faith comes in. It is the substance of the belief. It is the evidence of that which I'm believing. All right. So I feel like doing another song. Lori, what do you think I should?
Joy is on. Joy Hellick.
Oh, I gotta save that song. I have a song called Joy. Joy, it's good to see you, Joy. Thank you for joining us. Joy. I have a song with your name, but I can't do it tonight. I just can't. It's a new song. Okay, we will do that soon. So, what do you think we might want to do? I know what I want to do. It's okay, I got it.
I know.
I know what you know, but I've already started something else. Sunlight falling warm around your head, bright light calling, time to rise from bed. After all that you've been through, your sweet dreams call you. Wake up, rise up, you will see life is more than misery. It's alright now. Looks like you made it somehow. It's alright now. Move on. You need not mention all the webs you've spun. No invention can undo what's done. Guilt can only weigh you down if you let it hang around. Wake up, rise up, breathe it in, you can start all over again. It's alright now. Looks like you made it somehow, and it's alright now. Give into this epiphany. Let your soul sing a symphony. Sing against darker destinies and let it all go. Why not give yourself another chance to live and to love beyond your circumstance? Get up, stand up, and join the dance. And let it all go. Let it all go. Just let it go, let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. And just move on. It's alright now. Looks like you made it somehow. It's alright now. It's alright now. Looks like you made it somehow. It's alright now. Right now. Move on. Move on. Move on. It's alright now. It's alright now. You can sing that with me. It's alright now. It's alright now. Why don't you sing it with me? It's alright now. It's alright now. Yay! Yay!
And the crowd roars.
And the crowd roars. Yay! Thank you. Did I see Jolie Chitwood?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jolie, thank you for being here. It's good to see you. Oh boy. Any questions? Any
Kathy
comments?
Obaro.
Kathy Obara's here?
And Rashi.
Yay, Rashi, thank you for being here. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you for joining us so much. Yeah, I think I've told you guys when that song came about, I was feeling pretty bad. This is a number of years ago before I started in these teachings even. And I was in between jobs that aren't really going anywhere. I was in between situations, still thinking about music. I didn't know. I was about ready to quit. This is like that was the first of two times when I really thought about quitting. And I was just feeling really down on myself, and I went to the home of a good friend of mine who happened to have a home studio. He's a brilliant engineer, producer type, brilliant guy. And he told me, instead of just listening to my sob story, because he knew it was probably just going to go on and on and on and on. And then you know what happened? Terrible. He told me, he said, like, man, just go into that keyboard and make some music. Just. And the keyboard was in the studio. The studio was in a converted garage. So there were walls and distance between us. He didn't want to hear any of that stuff. And I just started playing this.
Tony's on.
Tony's
Shepard,
on? Tony Shepard's on? Tony, I'm telling the story of that song. When you were in Van Nuys and you used to have the garage, that's where that song came from. It's all right now. Tony Shepard. That man has known me longer than... Oh, man. I don't even want to know.
He said you are loved.
Oh, I love you all. Okay, so what do I want to do next? Okay, so we've been talking about faith. So any questions, comments about faith? I really want you to type in and let me know what's going on. What has been a challenge to your faith this month? What has kind of rocked you to your core? Maybe it was a piece of news about somebody. I just found out today, by the way, some of you might know him. A really good brother, great drummer, big heart, named David Odom. David Odom passed away today after a lingering illness. He'd had some medical issues over the last few years, and he was living in Orange County. David I met at the Agape International Spiritual Center, which is a trans-denominational spiritual center here in Los Angeles. David was a drummer, great drummer. And he would play drums for me sometimes, with me, if I'm in the band. You know, man, so many times being with David. He was known for a couple things. Big smile. He's going to hug you. He's going to love you up every time he sees you. Every time. David never failed. And he could also tell a salty story. I'm going to leave it right there. But yeah, he was a cat. I mean, if you needed somebody to lay it down in terms of just funk, that's your man. I mean, David laid it down every time. That was his wheelhouse, man. That funk was his wheelhouse. Gonna miss David. So maybe news of somebody's demise rocked your faith, or news of somebody's ascension, like somebody's doing really well. You think, that person? No. If that person's doing well, then is there really a God? I mean, what has rocked your faith this month? Type it on in there. Let us know what's going on. There have been some challenges to my faith this month, but more a matter of me, because it's like, you know, if you don't see the results that you expect to see from work sometimes, you know, something you do, you put yourself out on a limb. If you don't think you're seeing the results, it can be a challenge to faith. Or if you decide to start something and somebody you love or acknowledge says, "Oh, that's a terrible idea. Terrible. Don't do that." Or, "Are you crazy? You're kidding me, right?" Talk about it. She wants to be a blah, 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 or he wants to be. Sometimes that kind of stuff can rock your faith. Good friends, family, chiming in on your dream. So go ahead and type it on in there. In the meantime, you know what's that?
As for...
Oh, yeah. Actually, are there any suggestions, any requests?
Are you up for your new one, Road to Heaven?
Yeah, I can do Road to Heaven. Is somebody asking for it?
No, I am.
Oh, you're... Yeah, I reckon I can do that. We can do that. Road to Heaven. Let's do Road to Heaven. Road to Heaven 564.
Many are called, but few do choose to walk the narrow road into heaven. Prefer they, it seems, to play and wander wide and far among the lost and found. I wonder if they've heard the news that every road is the road into heaven. Even as we pretend to see, our inner light is darkness all around. Good news, the road we're traveling on has only one destination. We're already welcome. We're already welcome there. We're already welcome, for the road to heaven begins and ends within. I used to question if I too was living life that would fit me for heaven. One more time. I used to question if I too was living life that would fit me for heaven. If any fault or failures found by some around could truly damn my soul. Amazing, this grace some sing, it can't be just for some. It's crazy to deny the one who gives the grace, who sets trillions of stars in space and knows its life is every race beneath the sun. The one, bottom, bottom. Has one intention. We're already welcome. We're already welcome there. We're already welcome, for the road to heaven begins and ends within. I wonder if they've heard the news. Many are called, but few do choose. Did you hear that motorcycle?
Yeah. Did anybody hear it?
Did anybody hear the motorcycle go by? Oh my gosh, that's so funny. All right. Yeah, we're doing it from home, so motorcycle. Really loud outside.
Yeah, totally heard it.
What was it about that song? Man, yeah, okay, so that song again. the more I listen to it, the more I sing it, the more I work with it, the more I like it. Because it talks about something I've been wanting to say out loud for for a long time, and I haven't quite found the way to say it. Which is, as hard as it is to believe, the spiritual traditions that feed the major religions all kind of point to the same thing. Points to our eventual reorganization or our re-emergence into a conscious awareness of our oneness with everything. So it takes a little leap for some people, but in other words, no matter what spiritual or role that you're on, it's good. It's good. There are different things that Huh? What do you think, Lori?
No, nothing. Janine just thought I was using the blender.
Oh. Janine is my lovely sister-in-law up in Sacramento.
Yeah, making margaritas up in here.
She thought we were making margaritas. Are we?
No. Sorry.
No margaritas. Okay. It just might be nice. Margarita on a Saturday night. I mean, a man's doing a show every Saturday night. Can't get one margarita. Anyway, so the whole idea is that, that good news. The road you're traveling on has only one destination. It doesn't matter what we set ourselves up in one way or another in this lifetime or another 100, another 200, another 300. We're going to find our way.
Evolve.
We will evolve. We will evolve. We will evolve. It'd be nice though if we would all kind of get there now. I mean, the world would be pretty doggone cool. Should I do that? I think so. I know we did it last week, but I don't care. Anyway, besides, by the way, anyone, if you don't already know, these are all original songs by me. I'm sitting outside with a cup of hot tea, checking out the panorama of the world before me. I'm saying, how do you do? I got the sun in the sky and the earth under my feet, the wind blowing kisses and caresses all over me, saying, we love you. Ain't it a wide world? Ain't it a wide world? Well, the sweet Mr. Smitty, while his niece is in town, he walks her puggle named Kitty, all bouncy black and brown. I'm saying, hi, how you do? And there's Doris and Morris, they got married last June. She does yoga in the morning, he prefers the afternoon. I hear them saying, I love you, baby. Ain't it a wide world? All of us one underneath the sweet sun. It's a wide world, yes. Ooh. Ain't it a wide world? So many souls to know and so much love to show. It's a wide world, yes. Ooh. When I close my eyes, all I see is light, light, life, love. All that's good and right. So with eyes wide open, I see the goodness and mercy just follow me all my days. All my days. I see the farmers market's got a lot of people today. They're living local and organic, and as they pass my way, I'm saying, hey, how y'all do? Well, there's a lady having trouble with their bags over there, and right away another lady says, sister, have no care, I'll help you, I love you, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ain't it a wide world? All of us one underneath the sweet sun. It's a wide world. Yes, yes. Ooh, ain't it a wide world? So many souls to know and so much love to show. It's a wide world. Yeah. Well, ain't it a wide world? If a difference is to be, let it begin with me. Yeah, it's a wide, wide world. Ain't it a wide world? So many souls to know and so much love to show. It's a wide world. I got the moon in the sky and the earth under my feet. The saints and ancestors blowing blessings all over me. I can hear them saying, we love you. We love you. We love you. Oh! I'm sorry. I just made myself laugh because I played something at the end. I don't know if you heard it. I always, whenever I'm doing something live, I like to do something to throw myself off, and I often succeed too well. But I do something just for me, something that will amuse me or, anything, and I just did something right at the end that amused me. So, anybody, what's been getting your faith goat lately? Yeah, sometimes it is the news. Sometimes it's like, how in the world can this stuff exist in the world when there's a omnipresent, omniactive, always loving God? Gets you wondering, gets you thinking. So, anybody in terms of, let me know if anything has impressed you in terms of faith. So, this weekend, are we doing time-wise? We're good, okay. This weekend is kind of a busy one for me. Tomorrow morning, I get to be at the Agape International Spiritual Center. I get to be the chant leader. So, I'm going to help the congregation join together in song. It'll be a fun time. And my good friend, Angel Travis, I believe, is musical inspiration that day. So hope to have Angel in the show at some point. Lovely voice, wonderful singer. So I'm looking forward to that. And then on tomorrow afternoon, I get to participate in a big Masonic function. We're honoring one of our own, a man who's been a Mason for over 50 years. He reached 50 years, and so when that happens, we have a very special ceremony for him. So we're going to do that, and it's not a secret ceremony; it's just an invitation only kind of ceremony. Let's see. All right, so what do I want? I know what I want to do. Do I want to do that? You have got a tonight. Oh, if Tony is still on, is Tony still on? I meant to say something.
So.
If Tony is still on, if Tony Shepard is still on, Tony, you will remember that there was another song that went by the name "Wide World" once upon a time. What a wide, wide world! I changed it. Actually, it's an entirely different song, completely different song. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so it's okay. Anything else going on, Lori? Any other questions? Any comments? Anything? Just making sure.
You want me to read everything?
No. Just whatever's notable.
Jolie shared that her dad was in the hospital, and then he and the mother recently celebrated their 68th wedding anniversary.
Wait, who?
Jolie.
Oh, really?
After a week in the hospital, they moved their gorgeous dad into her home with lots of love, change and gratitude. Caregivers and amazing earth angels have descended upon them.
Oh, wow. So how long? How many
68
years? 68
wedding
years
anniversary.
married. Wow. That is remarkable. Now, that's something to strengthen your faith, y'all.
Yeah, isn't that awesome?
Oh, wonderful. Muzzle tough.
And Brian shared, faith is also knowing that the thing that didn't work out is getting out of the way of the even better thing that's making its way through.
Yeah, okay,
totally,
yes.
Totally.
Yeah. I'm agreeing with that one there. The thing that didn't work out is getting out of the way so that the thing that is working out can show itself. Mm-hmm. Now I'm so glad you brought that up, Brian, because sometimes that's the thing that trips up a lot of people. So it's like this. Let's say that you could only occupy one dwelling space at a time. And let's say that you had a little one-room shack, okay? And you enjoyed your little one-room shack, but at some point you decided, I'd like to have more rooms, maybe 3. I want 3 rooms. And I don't want it to be a shack anymore. I want it to be a real house. A 3-room house. So I want to move from a 1-room shack to a 3-room house. But I still want to live right here. So what do? You want to live right where you are, where your 1-room shack is, and you want to replace it with a 3-room house. You got to destroy the 1-room shack, right? So sometimes what we're experiencing is the destruction of the shack. We're just seeing we're living in the demo days, y'all. Sometimes that's the case. Stuff has to be destroyed before you can get new creation. So, and that's just the law of nature. Nothing superstitious about it. Nothing supernatural about it. Whatever's there has got to make way for that which is coming. So there's the song. If you're going to ask for more, get ready to get.
Brittany Neal says. Brittany Neal says, hi, Dad, and hi, Ray.
Hey, Brittany! Hey, David's on too, yeah! Brittany! I love Brittany Neal. David, I'll excuse you for everything you've done because you brought Brittany into the world. All right, here we go. Okay. You got the right to be happy. You got the right to feel blue. You got the right to keep on pushing. Oh, don't go through no changes you don't want to. But if you're gonna ask for more, get ready to get. See, some people say what they don't like, and then they live with what they don't like. Well, once they've lived with what they don't like, child, all they want to do is talk about what they don't like. If you're gonna ask for more, get ready to get. Well, get ready when you say the word, get ready, 'cause the universe is heard. If you say it and you believe that it's true, God can't help it but to do it through you. See, what it is what you say, and what you say has got to be. So if you think you want to move a little higher, Speak a word and the truth will set you free. So if you're gonna ask for more, get ready to get. Hey, get ready when you say the word to get ready, 'cause the universe is heard if you say it and you believe that it's true. God can't help it but to do it through you. See what it is what you say, and what you say is really got to be. So if you think you want to move a little higher, speak your word and the truth will set you free. Yeah, if you're gonna ask for more, if you're gonna ask for more, if you're gonna ask for more, get ready to get. Right? Something like that. Yeah, get ready to get. Man, I didn't want to write that song. I really didn't. I had been working on some other things, and man, I woke up. The song woke me up. There were three sisters singing that song, and they were wearing choir robes.
In your dream?
In my dream, they was wearing choir robes. I don't know how many of y'all came from a church that choir. We had a choir every week. We had the sanctuary choir, who are all members of the church, grown-ups, because I'm a kid, and I went to a church that celebrated on Saturday, the seventh day Sabbath, and every Sabbath they would come out and sing, and they would be wearing long choir robes. So in my dream, that initiated that song, that prompted that song, Get Ready to Get. There were three sisters singing the chorus. Get ready when you say the word. Get ready because the universe is heard. I'm serious, they were singing that.
That's awesome.
No, it's not awesome. It bothered me at the time because I was trying to work on something else, and this song came in and just took the space. Man, made me mad. Made me mad. Do I want to play that? Yeah, I might want to play that. Except I got to tune it, so I'm not gonna mess with it right now. I was playing it earlier and it was out of tune, so I need to tune it. So, what are we doing? Good. Oh gosh, it is already 7:55. Oh man. Okay. So again, next week's guest will be the wonderful, the lovely, the talented, the amazing Marianne Lewis, pictured here with the lovely, talented, beautiful, and has to sleep with me by law, Lori Davis.
Who won't be here next week?
Who won't be here next week? That's right. Lori's not going to be here next week. She's going to be visiting the Grand Baron. And bonus starter number 1 is going to be with her as well. Bonus starter number 1 being the lovely Lisa Potter. It's Lisa Potter. All right, so Marianne will be with us on next Saturday night. So we're looking forward to that. Don't do that yet. I'm going to sing one more song. My ending was trying to do it. All right, so again, thank you everybody for being with us this Saturday night, and every Saturday night. We're building something here. Slowly but surely, we're building something here. I'm not losing my faith. I have more faith today than I had at the beginning of the month. It's been tried and tested, pushed and pulled and prodded, but my faith and my election are sure. I am sure. Okay.
And before you start, Zoe is watching. Zoe JV.
Zoe, all the way from now. Where are you living,
Washington?
Zoe? Are you in Washington? Yes, Zoe's in Washington. Thank you for
Karen
tuning
Newman.
in, Zoe. Who?
Karen Newman.
Karen Newman! Yay, Karen Newman too. So Zoe's here.
Eric Mosley.
Oh, Zoe, miss your smile.
Did I miss
Eric, who else?
anybody?
Mosley?
Eric Mosley.
Eric Mosley? Thank you for tuning in, Eric. Thank you so much. Anybody else that we might have missed?
Racy, I don't think I mentioned.
Liz is here.
Yes.
Liz! I missed your prayer. I have it. I got it in time. I just didn't. I have another. No, okay. Anyway, I'll figure it out. I may double up on prayers next week. It doesn't hurt. It does not hurt to double up on prayer. All right, so thank you, Liz. Liz, for providing the prayers. Wonderful, Liz. Wonderful, Liz. Love you, love you, love you. All right, so thank you, everybody, for joining us. I think I will do that song. I think I will. Dave was talking. Brittany, I was talking to your dad earlier today, and he mentioned this song, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Yeah. He always thought he was an average man, average face and average hands, average face set square on the middle tier. Satisfied with his mild success, as much as any average man could expect, until the day he was beset by his greatest fear. It all started with a feeling so intense that time and space stood still. He said, what if I was born for greatness? What if I am really more than I think I am? What if mediocrity was never in the stars for me, and miracles and wonders was the plan for the average man? Yeah, for the average man. All his life he said he'd find the nerve to stretch and reach beyond the bell curve, but never did for fear of drawing back an empty hand. He said, what's an average man to do with so little time and all the things to think through? Maybe I should just stick to what I understand. Maybe, man. Oh, but he couldn't shake that feeling, no. A feeling so immense it filled the whole blue sky. He said, what if I was born for greatness? What if I am really more than I think I am? What if mediocrity was never in the stars for me, and miracles and wonders was the plan for the average man? Yeah, for the average man. I was got to sing na 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 na. Hey, look, if you're on YouTube, be so kind. Press that subscribe button. It will help us as we're building this thing. And yes, thumbs up. Do the thumbs up thing. Haven't been talking about thumbs up. So thumbs up. Let's thumbs it up. And you can leave comments, which you've already done. But do click that subscribe button. I love you, everybody.
One more question.
One question? One more question?
Amber wants to know where one can download or purchase these songs to get us through the week.
Oh, Amber, that's a great question. You know what, baby? I don't have one. Honestly, right now, I do not have one particular place. Here's what I'll ask you to do. Actually, here's what I'm going to do. Huh? What do you think? What? I know I can for Amber anytime because she's family. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put together something. I'm going to put together something specifically for those who are catching us on this show. So I'm going to put together something specifically for those who catch us on this show. Something, and Amber, baby, that is exactly what one should do with high vibe music. Not just mine, but So many other artists who are doing high vibe music. Grab some of this stuff. Get some Jamie Lula. Get you some John Silvers. Get you some Marianne Lewis. There's so many wonderful high vibe artists. Get you some Faith Rumor. Get some of this great music to carry you through the week. To give you, what I'm calling the soundtrack for the Evolution Revolution. All right? So thank you, Amber, for prodding me with that question, because that's something that's brilliant idea. Brilliant.
And Paul Harberger is watching.
Paul! My brother from another brother. Paul, what's up? What's up, Paul? You still playing, man? Are you playing? I want to know you playing back east, man. You got to be burning up out there. Burning it up out there. Keeping folks warm during those cold winters back east. All right, I love y'all. Thank you for being here. We will have Marianne Lewis on next Saturday. In the meantime, I will see you at Agape if you're going to be there, or on the stream. And otherwise, we got stuff going on. So come see us next week at High Vibe Saturday Night with Ray Davis. I love you. Peace.